So the last couple years, I've seen some of my buddies Tombo and Luke kind of getting hooked up with some of these buck trucks. You know, I could use a buck truck. I figured everybody's doing buck trucks that are, you know, more geared toward hunting. What better way to put my spin on a buck truck than to do a Night Train Edition buck truck beach cruiser. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason Aldean and we are about to build my Night Train Edition buck truck. Oh yeah, looks mean. Trailed him. Oh. Did I call it?
Oh, baby, it happens quick.
How much fun are we having?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hammered.
Lee here with ROC Truck for another exciting season of Buck Commander TV. Last year, if you watched the episodes, we did 3 trucks, one for Luke Bryan, Tombo Martin, and Jace Robertson. And Jason Aldean got a little excited about what those guys got, so now he wants one. So this year, we're gonna do a Buck Commander Jeep, but it's gonna have a beach theme so it can be at his beach house in Florida. So we wanna start off by thanking Truck Hero for being a part of this episode with Bushwhacker, Infab Steps, Super Lift, Rugged Ridge, Husky Liner, and all the other accessories that they have brought on the table with us here. We've got fuel wheels that we'll be installing, and we're gonna finish off with a set of AMP 37 1250/20 mud tires. Let the fun begin.
All right, so what I'm doing here is I got everything laid out that's going to be going on the Jeep today, and just checking it all off on the list, make sure that everything that's here. We're not missing any components, nuts, bolts, whatnot. Today's goal is to take all of this and put it on that.
My general manager, Jason Hoff, who is our lead tech in the shop. I've been with him for 8 years. He and I have worked together. I could not do it without him. He's very good at what he does. I don't have to worry about anything when Jason's in the shop.
I just basically disassembled the front, got the sway bar end links off, removed the shocks, loosened up the brake lines, track bar was dislocated from the axle, removed the springs, getting ready to start removing the lower control arms to replace it with the super lift arms and start putting it back together. Inside the front coils, you put a bump stop extension, basically so it allows you, this is your original bump stop up here, so if you get a little bit more articulated or flexed out, this allows to keep the spring in place. It'll catch this instead of just popping off the seat. Just to give you an idea, unsprung weight, the difference in the spring length, significantly taller. Right now, we're just finishing up with the front. The rest of the few things that need to be done on the front will be done once it's on the ground with body weight on it. We'll be, next we'll be moving on to the rear and getting started on it. So if you can see it, this is the factory arm, lower control arm that we're taking out. This is the super lift aftermarket arm that we're going to be reinstalling. As you can see, there's a substantial difference between the two.
All right, one reason why we prefer Truck Hero products is one is they're superior when it comes to the off-road industry and the aftermarket industry. Going back to the Jeep suspension that we've got going on here, this is a 4-inch lift that we've installed with a progressive rated coil spring. And with a progressive rated coil spring, it gives you a good ride on road and it gives you a good ride off road. So that way you get the best of both worlds when you're riding. We also chose to go with the Fox Performance Series shocks on this vehicle here. Fox, when they build their shocks per vehicle, so it's not a universal shock. So this shock has been valved for this JLU, so you get the best ride that you can out of this as well, especially with them being such a short wheelbase and narrow and short wheelbase, so it gives you a really good ride. Here, as you can see as well, we've installed the Bilstein dual steering stabilizer. Why do we do that? The reason why we do that is we're getting ready to put either 35s or 37s on a lifted vehicle. This particular vehicle will have 37s, but it keeps you from having something called bump steer. It allows you to have a shock per tire as far as steering goes so that you can have a good ride and you can also control the vehicle and the vehicle's not controlling you. So you have a nice, safe ride. On this particular application, we replaced the lower control arms. Do that, they give you a little bit better angle. The way they're curved, so you don't have to worry about tire rub. Also, they're a little bit bigger in diameter than the factory ones, so it gives you more stability, a little bit more travel as well on that. If we move to the rear, not a whole lot that comes with this kit here because the Jeeps are relatively not complex when it comes to the lift kits. But we've got the Fox 2.0 in the rear. We've got a progressive rated coil spring in the rear. Had to relocate the track bar. Track bar keeps the axle centered up under the vehicle. That way you don't have driveline issues or anything like that. So now that all that's installed, this vehicle is ready to be set on the ground, have new tires and wheels on it, and go to the alignment, and then move on to the other accessories. All right, day 2 of the build for Jason Aldean's Beach Jeep. Yesterday we finished up the lift. Where are we at today, Jason?
Today the plan is to start with the wheels and tires, get those mounted and balanced, and then move on to the front and rear bumpers, winch, lights, accessories that go along with that.
We've got fuel wheels that we'll be installing, and we're gonna finish off with a set of AMP 37 1250/20 mud tires to give it that big beach look.
Just finished up mounting up the wheels and tires. Now we're getting ready to move on to the front and rear bumpers.
Today we're going to talk about the Rugged Ridge HD bumper for the JL or the TJ, which would be the Gladiator. The features of this bumper that has, the corners, the way they taper up, it allows you to have extra tire coverage and give you that approach clearance that you may need if you're coming up on a rock or you're coming up on a log or anything on the trail that an OEM bumper might get in the way of. The other nice thing about this bumper as well is it does allow you to keep your OEM fog lights. Rugged Ridge offers a top hoop that goes on top, or they offer their Stinger hoop that goes in front here to give you that extra clearance if you're approaching something to keep from going into the grill or getting into the winch or anything else that might be in front of you as well. It's got these special tow hooks that have been welded and integrated into the bumper that will accept a 7/8 or a 3/4 inch shackle for any type of recovery that you may need. It's got the access points for a high lift jack to jack up the vehicle if you're in a certain situation where you need accessible access points that you can't get to on the vehicle other places.
All right, now that we've got the Rugged Ridge HD full width bumper installed, accompanied with the overrider bar, next we're going to pull the grill off and install this 13.5 inch Rugged Ridge light bar, accompanied with the LED light bar bracket behind the grill. And then from there, we'll move on to installing the winch.
So on this particular winch here, you're getting a 5.6 horsepower motor, 3-stage planetary gear, 85 feet of synthetic line. So that gives you plenty of cable if you're, depending on where you're at, if you're in a rock quarry or if you're in mud, or if you're trying to help someone else get out. It is wireless, which is nice, so you can operate it from around the vehicle, inside the vehicle. You're not trying to have to get to the box to plug up a cable to it. Comes with everything that you need to install it. Generally, it's around a 2-hour installation, depending on what type of bumper it's going into and how you're going to run your wires and everything. Again, this is a Truck Hero product. They offer it in 12,000. They also offer the 10 and 12 with synthetic or steel cable. So this has been a great accomplishment that we've met here at ROC, to be able to team up with Buck Commander, great company, and with Truck Hero, who offers some of the best parts in the industry, to work with my team here at ROC, who I couldn't do without, to step back, look at the trucks, get our hands dirty, and that's what we do here at ROC. We rock out. Hey guys, we made it to Florida. The Jeep drove great. Now we're just gonna do a quick run through of everything that we did. All right, we're gonna start at the front. We've got a Rugged Ridge HD winch bumper, 10,000 pound Rugged Ridge winch with synthetic line. We also integrated a 12-inch double row light bar behind the grill. We've got the Rugged Ridge high terrain fender flares. We added the infab podium steps. And to make it even better, we've got a 4-inch super lift with Fox shocks. Now that we're at the back, the Rugged Ridge HD rear bumper to match the front. Rugged Ridge offers a tag relocation bracket for the JL model. Comes with your LED lights and everything that you need, works out really well. And to finish it off, we added cat skin custom leather. We got the night train Jeep looking good. Let's see what Jason thinks.
Well, I'm finally getting my Jeep back from Truck Hero, and Lee at ROC has been working on it and kind of been teasing me with a few pictures, but it's finally here. This is my Jeep Beach Cruiser. Haven't even really seen pictures. I've seen a couple of things that weren't even on the Jeep. It was just like, okay, here's a tire. Here's a wheel, but nothing on the Jeep. So this is gonna be my first chance to see it in person and kind of get a chance to walk around it, check it out, see what all they did to it. You ready to do the reveal?
I'm ready, bro.
All right, we're waiting on you. Come on in.
All right.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looks mean. What's up, my man? I'm good, I'm good.
Good to see you.
Dude, that looks awesome. So the funny thing about this is I've never even seen the Jeep. I bought it because I needed a Jeep down. We just got our beach house down here, so I needed a car for down here. Bought this, never even saw it. Lee went and picked it up for me and took it straight to his shop and started kind of getting to work on it. So this is the first time I've even seen it at all. But so I never saw it before, but it looks good now. So tell me what happened. What's on it, man? What you guys do?
We teamed up with Truck Hero, and we've got you HD front bumper, 10,000 pound winch with synthetic line. You might need it, you might not need it, but you know, better to have it than not. Upgraded the fender flares to the Rugged Ridge Bushwhacker Max Terrain fender flares. Got you a super lift 4-inch with Fox shocks. Got the awesome fuel wheels on it.
I love those.
Those wheels turn out now, they pop. Infab podium steps, makes it easy for yourself or the wife and the kids to get in. And then went ahead and put the HD rear bumper on it. And then we relocated the third brake light to the one inside the wheel. So at nighttime it lights the wheel up to give it a little bit of jazz. Cool. And to finish it off, on the inside,
that interior is sick.
We hooked it up with some cat skin red with a little bit of black contrast. and some husky liners to keep that beach sand out of the
Yeah.
carpet.
Dude, that kind of sets it off, that interior for sure. That's awesome, dude.
It turned out awesome. Thank you.
Great
As always.
job, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
thing looks sick. Love the night train.
Yep.
Night train edition. Maybe
Yep.
that's a thing for us in the future.
I think we got something coming.
Love it, man. Great job. Truck Hero, thank you guys so much for for everything. This is gonna get some use for sure. So gotta have a Jeep at the beach for sure, and this one's pretty sick. So I love the way the Jeep turned out. Everybody did a great job on it, and gotta have all these things on your truck. You gotta make it cool, make it big, and make it a conversation piece. You know what I mean? Badass. Thank you so much, man. Truck Hero, thank you guys very, very much. This is awesome. Just over the top, everything that those guys do at Truck Hero is amazing. Everybody at ROC for all the work they did building this thing, putting it together, and kind of having the vision for it as well. So couldn't be happier with the way it turned out, and thank you guys so much for everything. Looking forward to taking it for a spin.